What's up, Cross City family? So it has been a crazy, crazy time, but we want to provide you guys with some updates about things that are going to be changing a little bit soon, some exciting updates. But first, before I talk about kind of what's happening in the next couple weeks, I just want to kind of give you a little bit of insight about what's been happening over these past couple of months since we've been meeting outdoors on Wednesday nights. It has been amazing. It has been so awesome to have so many students on campus, to be able to connect with them through small group time, through worship time, through our messages. It's just been an awesome, awesome time. And it's kind of been encapsulated perfectly. Last week, we had 4 students get baptized just last Wednesday night. And that is what God has been doing over these past couple months, really. It's just been so incredible to see. Even though we've been faced with challenge after challenge, God is still moving within our leaders, within our students, and God is still blessing us in an amazing, amazing way. And so we are just so grateful for Him and how He has provided for us throughout every step of 2020. Now, I wanted to get to a couple updates about what's going to be happening over these next couple weeks. So even though Wednesday nights have been going great, we have actually not been meeting on Sunday mornings, as most of you guys know. It's actually been over 26 weeks since we last met on a Sunday morning, which is kind of crazy to wrap our brains around. March 15th was the last time we met on Sunday morning. And a lot of that has been because we just cannot legally meet. We cannot meet inside. We cannot do any of those things. But last week, the California State Health Department actually released some guidelines that actually youth groups fall under. They actually specifically mentioned us, which was really, really exciting. And they actually gave us some guidelines on how we can begin to safely meet indoors. And I want to explain a little bit about what that looks like and kind of our return to having Sunday morning gatherings once again. So I want to explain a little bit of what that's going to look like over these next couple weeks. So what California has released is basically, they're calling them cohorts. And what that basically is a fancy term for a small group that we kind of already do. What they're telling us to do is basically a cohort, a small group, needs to meet in a group of no more than 14 students and 2 adults. Okay, we can actually maybe achieve that. And to meet indoors, the groups cannot meaningfully interact with one each other. What that kind of means is, maybe no playing games with one another, maybe an arm wrestling competition or a combat or anything like that. No, but maybe certain tables kind of have their own games, all that type of stuff. And so we started kind of racking our brains a little bit. Okay, how can we bring back Sunday mornings? Because we know that's a huge piece of our ministry that is just completely missing. And so what we've been able to do is actually we kind of devised a little bit of a plan to actually bring back Sunday morning services for both our junior high and high school services. Now, there is going to be some changes that's going to be going on because of this, though. And some of these are going to be temporary changes. As soon as new guidelines are going to be given to us, they might change. Some of them might be a little more permanent. We're just still kind of feeling some stuff out here. So what's going to be happening is when we return to our Sunday morning services, we will now be splitting junior high and high school between 2 services. Junior high will now meet at our 9:15 service, and high school will meet at our 11 a.m. service, both here in the Student Center. All the junior high and high school, they will all be at tables. They will stay in those tables for the duration of the service. We will actually be limiting how much our actual Student Center is open. It'll only be open as soon as service starts, and we will close it immediately as soon as service ends. We will keep everyone as outside as much as possible. We will have the rooftop open as much as we can as well, just to keep everyone in the outdoors, limit our indoor exposure as well. And so what this basically means is everyone's going to come in, they're going to go right to their table that is split up as small groups. So 7th grade guys is one table, 8th grade guys is one table, and for our high school, 11th grade girls, and we'll just kind of split it up. And we will not exceed that 14-to-2 ratio, 14 students and 2 adults. And if we do that, we can actually be legally meeting indoors, which we are so excited about. And so obviously that's going to be a little bit of change. I know, especially for you junior high parents, you junior high families, maybe you got used to coming to that 11 o'clock service. Now you're going to have to come to that 9:15 service. We totally understand that. And we are not going to be unsympathetic towards that whatsoever, but we are just trying to do the best we can to implement these changes and also try to limit the amount of people that are actually in this building, because our attendance has been great on a Wednesday night and we're kind of expecting the same on a Sunday morning. So if we can actually spread that out over 2 services, that's going to help us out immensely. Now, the entire Student Center will be cleaned between the 9:15 and 11 o'clock service. It will be completely cleaned. Every chair, every table, every single service will be wiped down. It'll be brand spanking new in here between the 9:15 and 11 o'clock service. It's going to be an amazing time. And we're actually going to be starting our services on September 20th. So September 20th, 9:15, junior high, you will be right in here. At September 20th, high school at 11 a.m., you guys will be right in here as well. And we could not be more excited about that. Also, we are going to be streaming both services online as well. We know that some people still don't feel comfortable coming in person, and so this was also a huge piece that we're missing. Any type of online content, we just haven't been able to do because we've been outside. Now, both our junior high and our high school services will be streamed on our Facebook page, and we will also post them to our YouTube page after the fact as well. So we are so super excited about that. That is what's happening on Sunday mornings. Now let me talk a little bit about Wednesday nights. Now, for our Wednesday night services, we're actually going to still be meeting outside for the foreseeable future. And let me explain why we want to do that. We have from the beginning wanted to provide options for people. We know that everyone has different comfort levels, different, some people feel more comfortable inside, some feel more outside, some online, all those different things. And we want to continue to provide those options. Now, because we are meeting indoors on Sunday mornings and we're live streaming Sunday mornings, we now have an indoor option, an online option, and we want to still provide an outdoor option for Wednesday nights. Now, this is going to be taking place over the foreseeable future, but at some point we will have to move inside just because of weather or light outside or anything like that. So for the foreseeable future, we will still be meeting outside. High school will be in the frat house courtyard, junior high will be on the back lawn. Now, we are going to try to keep you guys as up to date as possible, but if there's, kind of rain in the forecast and we know, hey, on Wednesday, it's going to be freezing outside, it's going to be pouring down rain, at that time, we are actually going to move everyone indoors. High school will be in the student center and junior high will be up in the new junior high room. And we will be implementing the same protocols that we do on Sunday mornings, where everyone will be at their table groups, everyone will not be interacting in a meaningful way on a Wednesday night, and they will kind of stay in those table groups, they will stay in those small groups when that happens. So we will keep you guys up to date as much as possible. But like I said, this is all because we want to continue to provide options for families. Maybe that's indoor, maybe that's outdoor, maybe that's online. And we want to continue to provide those options for you because we want to continue to minister to our families how they feel comfortable. And we hope you guys kind of understand it. And so we're going to continue to meet outdoors on Wednesday night, 6:30 to 8:30 for high school, 6:30 to 8 for junior high. And it's going to be an amazing time. And we would love for you guys to see there every single Wednesday night. And keep in mind, September 20th, we'll be back indoors. It's going to be an amazing time. If you guys have any questions, please do not hesitate to reach out. Anything that I was unclear about, anything that I said in a confusing way, please reach out to us. We want to serve your family. We want to be here for your family and answer any questions or concerns that we have. And we are so grateful that you have stayed so patient with us. We know this is not the timeline that we usually like to announce things. This is kind of happening quick, but we're just so grateful for you guys, and we're so grateful for our families that have been so patient with us. And once again, we are so grateful to God, who has been so good to us for this entire time. We love you guys, and we'll see you guys very soon.